Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and today we're going to be doing a tour of the North Philadelphia neighborhood known as Allegheny West. We're on 12th and Lehigh Avenue. We're like 3 blocks away from Allegheny West. We're about to cross over Broad Street. We're approaching 13th Street. We're on 13th and Lehigh Avenue. On my left-hand side, we have a Dollar General. On my right-hand side, we have a huge lot with 1 residential home standing. It's approximately 7:44 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. So the sun's about to go down. It's right in front of us. It goes down on the west. We're traveling westbound. On my right is northbound. On my left is southbound. Behind us is eastbound. On my right hand side, we have a Boost Mobile. We have a little outdoor stand. As you can see, they're selling Christian Dior purses or bags, I guess you could say. They got Gucci book bags and all of that stuff. Looks like Louis Vuitton and a couple other brands. I think I see a Chanel bag too. On my left hand side, we have a Sunoco gas station. Regular gas at that Sunoco on Broad and Lehigh Avenue is going for $3.51 per gallon. The sky is looking lovely. You see how the sun is going down and you see a blue hue, but then at the end of the skyline you see orange. It looks nice. We're crossing Broad Street. We're now approaching 15th Street, passing the Lot Dessert Bar and Crabs Plus on my left. We got Pour Inc. cold beer on my right. We got Jade Garden Chinese and American food. Passing Sydenham. We're now approaching 16th and Lehigh Avenue. We got Espinal Grocery on my right hand side. On my left hand side on 16th and Lehigh, this is the block in the Glenwood neighborhood that has the casket. They actually have a casket. This is one of the only neighborhoods in North Philadelphia that has a casket outside. It's chained up to a pole. Alright, we're passing 16th Street. We're entering the 1600 block of West Lehigh Avenue. We're passing Bancroft Street. 2600 Bancroft to my left hand side. Now we're passing Chadwick Street. We're approaching 17th Street. And then we got Glenwood Ave right after 17th Street. So right now we're in the Glenwood neighborhood. Once we pass Glenwood Ave, on my right hand side will be Allegheny West. On my left hand side will be the Strawberry Mansion neighborhood. We got a dollar space on my left hand side. They have beauty, stationery, hardware, houseware, toys, general merchandise, and more. It looks like a wholesale distributor. I don't know if it's still open though. Then we got a cold beer deli on my left-hand side. We sell cheesesteaks, cheeseburgers, french fries, breaded chicken wings, and more. Open 7 days a week. It's called Mike Deli. Passing 17th and Glenwood, we got Brightside Academy on my right. Now we're passing Glenwood Ave right here. Glenwood and Lehigh Avenue. Now we're out of the Glenwood neighborhood. We're on the borderline of Allegheny West to my right hand side and Strawberry Mansion to my left hand side. Now both these neighborhoods have a tough reputation. We have a police officer on my right hand side. Passing 19th Street. Yeah, both these neighborhoods have a pretty rough reputation when it comes to crime. They're actually both on the top 10 list as of 2020 for the worst neighborhoods in Philadelphia. And go figure, they're right across from each other. They both have high crime rate. I guess you can say they're crime-filled neighborhoods. There was several plus murders in Strawberry Mansion this year, and the same with Allegheny West. We're passing Garnett Street, the 2700 block on my right hand side of Garnett. Now we're passing Sedgley Ave. I'm gonna make this right on Opal, 2700 Opal. Now we're in the Allegheny West neighborhood. So I don't know what to see. I don't know what to expect. Everything's gonna be completely authentic. We're in a 2-story residential neighborhood, as you can see. Row homes. Most of them are brick facade. You have a few with vinyl siding. Some have straight stairs. The other ones have staircases that come to the side. We have a lot on my right hand side. Some greenery on my left hand side. Some outdoor. Wow, you guys see that vehicle on my right? Wow, both those vehicles on my right were hit. It looked like somebody came through this block and hit both of them and just probably kept on going. Look at another vehicle hit on my right. You see, that's the thing that sucks when you're on a block this tiny, that if somebody in the middle of the night drives through drunk, then they whack your vehicle and they'll keep going. We're gonna enter the 2800 block of Opal. I'm gonna let this car go by because it's kind of going by pretty fast. You got a gentleman sweeping on the left hand side. Check it out. And another young gentleman sweeping. I think these young men deserve a round of applause because that was 2 young brothers sweeping, trying and putting in an attempt to clean up the corner of their block. So there's a saying that I like to say that if a tree falls on the other side of the globe and you don't know it falls, does it make a noise? It's a tough riddle, right? Because it falls, it should make a noise, but you don't know it fell. So you're not sure if it made a noise. So the same comparison would be like people in all different neighborhoods in Philadelphia, including North, West, South, etc., are probably sweeping up right now. But since you don't see them sweeping up, you don't think anyone sweeps up or anyone cleans because people trash it right away. But there are people, including young people, who care about the neighborhood. Because I was one of them who used to clean up. Look at this caddy on my left with the Daytons. Y'all see that? The Cadillac coupe. Woo! Look at it. We got people across the street right there too. It's an older man right there sweeping. Look at, he's shoveling up debris and he's putting it in a trash bag. He got gloves, he got a face mask, and he's cleaning, guys. There you go. It came out at the right time. And you know what I think is influencing the cleaning? The sun's going down. Let's make this left on Woodstock. We're on Woodstock and Cambria. Whoa. Yeah, the sun is going down. So since the sun is going down, it's a lot more breathable. There's a 2-way street. She got her little dog on my left-hand side. We got the Woodstock apartments on my right-hand side and my left-hand side. Are you gonna park up, man? We got a vehicle behind me. Beautiful doggy. Beautiful dog, man.
He's fine.
She said he's fine. I said beautiful dog, man. We got a whole bunch of homies on the right-hand side. I straight up said beautiful dog, man. I ain't say nothing else. I ain't say what's wrong with your dog, man. I said beautiful. I should have kept my compliment to myself. Alright, we're now approaching 20th Street. We're on 20th and Somerset. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on 20th Street. We got a graduation banner on my right-hand side in purple on the porch. Somebody graduated, a young female. 2-story row home with porches, some closed porches, majority open porches, stucco. I see brick, I see painted brick, I see vinyl siding, I see wood accent. Yeah, one of these houses still had a wood trim on it. Some more stucco. We're at 20th and Cambria. On my left, now the guy got the leaf blower. I'm gonna give him a round of applause because he going in. We went around once, he had gloves on. He was picking stuff up with his hand with the shovel. I go around the second time, my guy put out a leaf blower. So I'm saying, you guys can't blame the residents sometimes for the neighborhood looking the way it does. People do make an attempt, but let's make this left on Stella. Well, I would like to, but I revoked that claim. That's a one-way. It's like I was driving around the other day. I forgot where were we at. We were driving somewhere, and the vehicle in front of us threw all their trash out the window. Literally, the vehicle in front of us was driving and just started throwing trash. Oh, matter of fact, that happened on 2 occasions. Because that happened in the Fairhill neighborhood. We was in the parking lot. We was getting into the vehicle, and we saw a vehicle just stop. Let's make this left-hand turn on Toronto. It straight up just stopped. Look at, we got dumping right here on my right. It stopped, and she was clean. I swear, she was doing her spring cleaning on the block. She was straight up just taking everything from her passenger side, from the back of her vehicle, whatever it was, and just throwing it out the window. Throwing it out the window. That's it. That's a prime example. Make this left on Woodstock. And now, the thing that's gonna be tricky with this block is it'll keep spinning us around 2-3 times if we want to see more of the block. I'm gonna make this left on Mayfield. There's a couple motorcycles on my right. I just heard a Charger go by. Look at these houses on my right hand side and on my left. Stucco on the first floor, and the second floor got vinyl siding. I got some brick ones right here on my left and a brick one on my right. But most of that block was stucco on the first floor and vinyl siding on the second floor. This factory right here in front of us is still getting knocked down. They've been trying to knock it down for a while. I actually caught this one right here on fire on my left hand side. We're not gonna make a left on Toronto because we just came from Toronto, so we'll make a left right here on Clearfield. There's a lot of dumping that usually happens right here on this block because nobody lives on this like 1-2 square block radius. It's all like empty lots and abandoned factories. So there tend to be a lot of dumping here. But surprisingly, it looks like they're doing an initiative to clean this little area up. Cause I saw that sofa, but like right here in the corner, if I would have turned, there would have been tons of trash on my right and tons of trash on my left. I see a box on my left, but in this lot right here, there's like 20 black trash bags that's all piled up on top of each other, which means, look, there's no real dumping on my right hand side either, other than the bricks and the debris, but that's coming from the building. Look, we got tires. All right, I spoke too soon, but I think that's that time when I caught the footage. Those tires were on fire. There was a factory right here that was on fire. See that whole giant pile of tires? That's the one thing that I always said. I don't know, somebody with power should take this idea and do something with it. We got police on my far right, paddy wagon. Somebody of power should take this idea and run with it. There should be a buyback program for used tires. We're on 21st and Clearfield. Like, even if you give 10 cents a tire, dude, you telling me you can't make 10 cents back in the materials that's in the tire? Now, I know the reason why they don't recycle tires is because there's like 20 materials in a tire. So in order to separate those materials, it's a pain in the butt. But still, we're on 21st in Toronto. And maybe cities that recycle them, there should be an initiative, like they get like a bonus, or I don't know, some type of, just somehow, so those tire flat fix places don't go dumping them. Because a lot of the time when you see those big bulks of tires, like 50 tires dumped, that's a flat fix. Because ain't nobody, no regular John Doe. We're on 21st in Indiana. We got Colorado grocery store on my left. There's a pizza dude on my left hand side. Domino's dude. He said, "What's up, man?" I don't know him, but yeah, he was delivering Domino's. Let's make this left on Stella. Yeah, so when you see a whole bunch of tires out, just know that came from a flat fix. Those little ghetto shops, not ghetto, but the little private family-owned businesses. It's not all of them that do it either. It's probably a select few that try to shortcut and they freaking dispose of them in neighborhoods. But imagine if there was a buyback program, you know, 10 cents a tire, 25, even 25 cents a tire. You know, you have 20, 30 tires, that's a couple bucks. What's gonna happen is you're gonna have people, we're on Woodstock, let's make this right hand turn on Woodstock. You're gonna have people that's gonna start to pick them up. Because you know how you got people that pick up aluminum cans and people that pick up scrap metal? Therefore, you'll have people that'll be picking up tires, and it'll be less pollution, you know? It should be money for the person that's picking it up, less pollution for the community, and then like a government initiative where they burn them, melt them, I don't know. You gotta make some type of income back from recycling the tire. Even when the tire is completely worn out and they got holes in it, that's still rubber. You can recycle other items, right? Paper, aluminum, metal, copper, you know, rhodium, platinum, and so on. You should be able to recycle rubber. That's just my 2 cents. Let's make this right-hand turn on Lambert, the 2900 block of Lambert. All right, I've covered this neighborhood on several occasions, and specifically this area too. We got a cat on my left-hand side, little black cat. See him? See him? See him? Don't be running. Meow, meow, meow. Subscribe. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Simba. See, awimba we, awimba we, awimba we, awimba we. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. Yo, you look like a little human boy, yo. Your face is so mature. That cat look like a Black Panther, yo. Wakanda. Wakanda. Yo. Yeah, so let's keep driving down. We're gonna go, right now we're traveling eastbound. We wanna go westbound. Let's travel west to, like, I would say maybe 18th Street, 19th Street, 20th Street. Let's cross that side a little bit. Cause this side, it got a little bit of ambience, but I feel like I see this side a lot, and I showed you this side a lot more. Look at that El Camino. I really like it. Look at the cloud on my left. That cloud looks fantastic. So epic. So movie-like. Like you would want to shoot a scene for a movie right there, this time of the day. You could color correct it. You could like push the contrast, push the shadows, the highlights, and all of that stuff. All right. So we're passing. See what I was talking about, that this block was gonna keep us sending us around here? I dislike this little area right here just because it keeps sending me around, at least for touring. I don't dislike it for any personal reasons, but I dislike it for the strain for like me doing a tour, and it just keeps sending me around and around. Look at SEPTA. I think that's the Amtrak. Is that the Amtrak or is that Regional Rail? I think that's Amtrak. I'm gonna keep on going straight because we went left earlier. We're gonna be passing a couple murals, or I should say pieces. Look at Haste on my left-hand side. A couple others, some tags. We got a sock tag in front of us, pale burner on my right. We got some more graffiti on my left-hand side. Let me see like a sharp turn. We got the Fairly Odd Parents right here. I'm gonna reverse a little bit because you guys couldn't see it. But we got the Fairly Odd Parents right there. You see the little mural right there? The Fairly Odd Parents. Wow. Y'all see that, right? Look, we got Yoshi and Luigi on my right hand side. See that? We got some garages on my right hand side. We got this lot on my left hand side that's still working on clearing out. We got police on my left. You see that paddy wagon? Station right there. How effective? The station next to an empty lot. Wow, that scooter dude was out. Scooter dude. Well, 21st and Lippincott. We got Allegheny Avenue on my right hand side. Hey, we got some dumping right there on my right. See, look at this is a prime example. CES, ESC, every second counts. We got a playground on my left hand side with some kids playing basketball. playground and a recreation center on 22nd and Lippincott. Alright, I can go right. I think I'm gonna go right, just so I can take y'all to. I mean, I pretty much covered the whole entire Allegheny West, but I feel like I always start on this end versus starting on the west end. Right now we're at Allegheny Avenue, 22nd and Allegheny Avenue. So I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. We got a Dunkin' Donuts on my right-hand side. We got a Rite Aid on my left-hand side. We got some police about to pass us. And we got, what's this, like a Hellcat or SRT? We got like 3 SRTs right next to this cop. Ooh. Oh, I thought they was all about to go hit it. Oh, it's a whole group. It was a whole group of SRTs and like pretty much everyone who cut off their catalytic converter and ran straight pipes. Yo, I swear, I was at a shop today and that's what like a couple Jeep SRTs came in to do. And a Charger came in to do that. Passing Hamburger. Yep. Just to give it that beefier sound, they cut off their factory catalytic and muffler and just run a straight pipe. It gives it a beefier sound. We got New Joy Baptist Church on my left. It gives it a beefier sound and it also gives it more power. But you gotta like that sound. It's like some of the dudes that were standing in the shop. This auto shop was kind of packed today. And the one dude said when they drove off, racing off, it was like some other dudes that got their pipe done. They driving off. And the one dude said, I don't really like that. Like that don't make me happy. Like that doesn't make me go like, ooh, like listen to that. Like and he kind of had a point there. Like he said, I mean, like if it's your own taste, then that's your taste. Like I'm not gonna knock it. But he doesn't like loud mufflers. And he had like what he had, like a Crown Vic or something. He said my things is rims and system. I can relate. But yeah. I mean, to an extent, it sounds nice. Like when you when you lightly gas it, and it got a nice purr. We're passing 25th Street, 25th and Allegheny, K Laundromat on my left, and Francis Uceta Grocery on my left. Passing Stillman. I'm gonna make this left on Banbury, 3100 Banbury. There you go. Now we can zigzag around here because I feel like this is the area that doesn't get as much TLC, tender loving care from your boy Toonie McGooey. Yeah, if you lightly gas it, then I guess that's cool. But when they be like, right, like how they just was there, flooring it, and they barely went anywhere, like, I don't know. I guess the sound makes them feel like they're going a lot faster. But you could straight pipe anything and sound like you're going a lot faster. That doesn't mean that your car is going faster. So, yeah. We're on the 3100 block of Banbury. Got a lot of brick homes. Got a little swing bench on my left-hand side. Some planters. We got a grill on my left-hand side. All right, you gotta be careful. There's traffic. I don't want to get clipped. All right, so we just passed what I believe to be Clearfield. See, right on my right, there was a, what was that, a 392 Charger? We got 2-story porch homes, but the second floor is kind of like an awning over the porch. So the second floor isn't flush with the first floor. It comes out over. Got a lot of porches. If you pay attention to the cracks on the sidewalks, you'll see plenty of weeds growing out of the cracks. I think it was Tupac that said the roads grew from the concrete, right? We're on Indiana Ave. I'm gonna cross over. Okay, we're gonna allow these young women to have a chit chat real quick. She got her work ID on too. She got that Lexus GX 460. Make note, Lexus is made by Toyota. So that's pretty much Toyota's luxury brand. She got the heels on. She got the pinstripe pants. Come on, you really unloading now? As we pulled up, you was doing all that time sitting there. Whose vehicle is that? Is that the one in the purple? Or is that the older woman? Oh, it's the older woman's whip. I know. I can't rush these people. People behind me beeping. But I can't like make her go faster. We got a couple homies on my right hand side just hanging out. Yeah, I see some Illinois tags. On my left, we got some kids. I see a kid on a bicycle. Okay, yeah, I see you, kid. Papa Willie. Say nah. We got people on my right cleaning their vehicular device. Oh, they're actually tinting their windows. Wow. I'll leave that to the professionals. They sell tint and you can do it yourself, but nah. I'd rather have a professional do it. We just exited the 2900 block of Banbury. We're gonna enter the 2800 block of Banbury. You see, since the sun is going down, you got a lot more activity out. In like little select bunches. You got like little groups here on my left. We're only doing like 2-3 miles an hour, y'all. Y'all think that I'm out. I'm literally like just allowing the car to roll on neutral. They got a bunch of kids over here playing with toys. That's cool. Yeah, a bunch of handheld action. They got a basketball here and a court. It looked like they was playing ball. This is Philly life for you. But when you're a kid, you don't need a lot to make you happy. You don't need a lot to excite you. You know what I mean? She came out with her red cup. You know what that means. Probably getting that little sip on early. Dude on the left smoking a cigarette. Abandoned house on my right, abandoned house on my left. I believe we're on Somerset. This is Somerset. I'm gonna make this left hand turn. I see cops. There's cops right in front of me. What are you up to? Batman! Alright, I'm gonna make this right hand. Oh, I can't do it. We're on 25th. I'm gonna go up another block. Wow, those rims on that PT Cruiser are kind of classically hideous. They're like from the 80s. But back in the day in the 80s, that was a twist. But we're in 2021. So they got some nice 1980, 1990 rims in 2021. And although vintage is sought after, I don't really like those wheels. Look at this one right here. They're beeping. They was about to fly by me, but I can't do nothing about those people that had a double park. You feel me? 2 abandoned houses on my left. Yeah, they was really trying to fly by me. Like, I was waiting for them to hit me. And that's not something you should be waiting for, but I saw it coming. I'm like, are you guys really gonna squeeze through here? I'm glad their common sense kicked in. Like, no siree. We got 2 older folk on my right hand side. Wow, hand scrubbing their steps with bleach. Yo, they took it back. Those were 2 older folks, a man and a woman. Both had gray hair, so they had to be in their 50s, 60s, maybe 70s. But they were with rags, and they had a thing of bleach. and they had painted red steps, and they were bleaching their steps. Wow. That's stuff that they used to do back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, right? They used to like bleach the steps. I don't think many people do that nowadays. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I don't see a reason to bleach your steps. Like, unless you sit on them, maybe. Because your hands, you put your hands on the steps, maybe. But not even. Because you should be washing your hands anyway after you touch the step. But, it's not like, I don't think germs will stick to your steps. We're passing 25th Street. We got the Strawberry Mansion neighborhood on my left. We're on the borderline. We're on Lehigh Avenue, traveling westbound. On my left is Strawberry Mansion. On my right is Allegheny West. I'm gonna go up like 2-3 blocks so we can cover like, oh, look at them dogs on my right. So we can cover an area that doesn't get a lot of attention. Let's make this right on 27th. And then we'll start, cutting through some of the little tiny blocks. On 27th for Lehigh, we got Checo Grocery closing on my left-hand side. It is approximately 8:10 p.m. So they close early. Oh, they got Dayton's in front of us on that Ford Explorer. Yo, that's my second set of Dayton's I sold in this neighborhood. And they got white wall tires on the 90s Explorer. Get out of town, son. Let's make this left-hand turn on the 2700 block of Silver. Oh, this is gonna shoot us back down to my left. Damn, look how mangled that Impala is. That joint crashed. You see it? Welcome home, Larry. Oh, like instead of those graduation banners, they had a welcome home Larry banner. Wonder where he came from, like where he come home from. Did he come from a trip from the Bahamas? Or did he come from a trip from CFCF? Say, no, that's not funny. But where did Larry come from? Yo, Larry, if you're watching this, sir, where did you just come back from? You're gonna be like, upstate. Say, no. That's a bad joke. Oh, man. Now, Larry probably was like, I don't know, Florida, maybe? Probably lived 20 years in Florida. You know your family love you if they give you a welcome home party just because you came right from Florida. Let's make this left-hand turn on the 2700 block of Sterner. We got abandoned houses. We got some regular houses. We got plenty of open lots. We got another cat. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Unsafe structure. Notice a violation on my right-hand side. Now we're approaching a mini market. As you can see, it's closed. That goes to show you, they close early. In some neighborhoods, they stay open till like 9. Maybe you might get lucky and you might find one open till 10. But lately, a lot of them have been closing at 8. Look at the Dayton's on my left-hand side with the white walls. Yeah, he got spoke rims. They're not official tissue Dayton's, but they are spoked rims with white walls. Gotta be an old head, I'm telling you. It gotta be somebody from back in the day. White walls don't look bad. I actually like white wall tires, especially like the Coker white walls. Them joints are hot. They're expensive though. They're like $200 a tire. We're on 27th and Somerset, passing Rodriguez Mini Market. You see, the Rodriguez Mini Market still was open. And look at this is a 2-lane street. Look at it's so wide that I could just be like. You see how wide it is? I could just do reckless stuff like this. It's like, no. We're approaching Cambria. 27th in Cambria. Look at the beer spot on my right is open. Now, those beer spots stay open pretty late. Sometimes they stay open till like 12, 1, 2 in the morning. Depends on what part of the city you're in. This block is lined with trees, which doesn't look bad. Looks nice. Abandoned house on my right. Alright, we're approaching Commerce Ave. We're at 27th and Commerce Ave. I'm across. We got some beds thrown out on my right hand side. Indiana on my right hand side cuts down to Commerce Ave. 2600 Indiana Ave. We got Tran Automotive LLC on my right hand side. Welcome to LMPC on my right. We got a school on my right hand side. We got Schiller Playground on my left hand side with plenty of youngsters playing ball. We're at 27th and Clearfield. We got one of SEPTA's repair facilities on my right hand side. This is where they repair buses, like SEPTA buses and stuff like that. We got Marlston on my left hand side. How can I do this effectively? I'm a little straight. I was gonna try to make a left here. I can go up Marlston, but then y'all won't get to see this block. So I don't know. To do this effectively, should I make a U-turn? Because Marston goes up, right? We're gonna hit Allegheny, and then y'all gonna be missing a block. Shall I do a U-turn? To be or not to be? That is the question. We got one of those super duper long SEPTA buses on my right. We're next to the 48 bus stop on 27th and Allegheny. How about I cross right there, right there, right there, right there? How about I cross right there, right there, right there, right there? How about I cross right there? How about I cross right there? I'm about to cross right there. I'm about to cross, right there, right there, right there. I'm about to make this right hand turn on Allegheny, and I'll make this left on 27th Street. This is me crossing right there, right there. You got the hair spittle. Yo, the hair spittle. Instead of the hospital, the hair spittle. Sexy LPN. The tag. What does LPN stand for? I understood what sexy stood like meant, but it said sexy LPN. Sexy Lepin, Elpin, Lupin, sexy Lepon, sexy something. I don't know. Alright, let's make this left-hand turn on Willard. 2600 Willard on my right, 2700 Willard on my left. Do not enter right here. So that's perfect. That brings us back around. So we can go back down 27th, and then we can go to, what was that, Marlston, I think? LPN. Oh, licensed practical nurse. Sexy licensed practical nurse. Oh, I get it. Okay, you go, girl. You just letting anybody know that you got it going on, that you got the goods. Yeah. Sexy licensed practical nurse. And then you see her and she be like, yeah, I went to nursing school for like 7 years. I was like, oh snap, dog, back up. Back up. He'd be like, but hold on. Wasn't you saying you go, girl? I'm tripping. Punch buggy, no punch back. Sock whoever next to you on my left hand side. You see that punch buggy. Yo, ain't it crazy how they discontinued the Volkswagen Beetle? That's wild, right? That's wild. Make this right hand turn on 27th and Clearfield. I mean, it's not like they haven't discontinued plenty of other cars before. They always discontinue cars. But, you know, that was a pretty popular seller to my knowledge. I guess it wasn't so popular. Let's make this right on Marlston, 3100. Yeah, who's that lady? Y'all heard that song? Who's that lady? Ooh, who's that lady? Oh, they talking about the sexy registered nurse ladies. Hey, no. Look at all the planters on my right. They look nice. See, those people love the front of their property. South Carolina tags. Yeah, that's South Carolina tags. Turn on my lights. I just realized I didn't even have my lights on. It's because I got x-ray vision. I got thermal vision with my eyeballs. When they did the cataract surgery, the implants they installed in my eyes, a thermal Nah, I'm kidding. They're like, 2 for real? You got thermal vision, bro? No, I ain't got thermal vision. All right, can I make a left? Do you mind? Like, you're straight up beeping. I haven't even made a complete left yet. Let's make this left right here on Pencock. I mean Pennock. I said Pencock. Pennock. We got Neighbor's Supermarket on my left. This is still open. Look, you're gonna try to squeeze behind me. Ain't y'all see it? You going right behind me. If I didn't move forward, that thing would have hit me. Neighbor's Supermarket on my right hand side. Deaf child area. You heard that song? And I'm thinking about the days and yo, blues and jazz and all that be like, it's like that bump and grind music. This is the music that would make you just want to sit back on this pack of this weed that give me the needed to be the most even see on this earth. Say nah, yo, nobody gonna get that unless you listen to Eminem. I haven't listened to Eminem in a while, but I do remember that line right there. Yo, I'm infamous for going through blocks where people leave their cars just double parked in the middle of the street, go inside, just like casually grab a bunch of objects with their headphones on and just casually load up their vehicles. Yo, I'm infamous for that. I got so many tours where I'm literally catching what I'm catching right now. Should just do an edit. I just don't feel like looking through all that footage because I would have to re-download it. But that'd be funny, right? Like an edit of all my like getting stuck in traffic, the odd things that people do in the city. Side conversations, unloading people, picking up people, unloading groceries. I'm telling you, I got a good deal of footage. It's just scattered in over 400 plus videos, and I don't feel like sitting there and reviewing all that footage. Maybe one day in the future. Got a young lady riding a scooter, enjoying the razor life. Wow, vehicle was off and on. He was straight up pimping. He was like, ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on loading. Ain't nobody gonna waste my time. Ain't nobody gonna hold me down. Isn't there like the hood version of it? Is that like Mace or something? And then there's like the original one that's like a country or like, I don't know. Yeah, there's a whole nother version of it too. I think that's the original. We're passing 28th Street. We're on 28th in Clearfield. Y'all got that jump stuck in my head. Get the look on my left hand side. All right, we're on 29th and Clearfield Street. We got E. Washington Road School on my left. Making this right on 29th Street. We got Clementine Street on my right hand side. 29th and Clementine. Let me tell y'all a story that just happened less than a week ago. We're passing Wishart. We're on 29th and Allegheny. Me and my wife was riding with my cousin, and we was riding around on the supermotos, and he went ahead because I don't know what was the reason, but he ended up coming back. He linked up with us. We was at Kelly Drive. We were all gonna head to G Street, G and Huntington Park. It was gonna be like a little meetup, bunch of bikes, cars, whatever. And we just passed this little strip right here on Allegheny. We passed 32nd and Allegheny, right? We made it to the location on G and Huntington Park. Her Citizens app, my wife's Citizens app, read 14 minutes ago, several vehicles and people shot on 32nd and Allegheny Avenue. We literally just passed 32nd and Allegheny, y'all. We got Rodriguez Grocery on my right hand side. Literally just passed it. We're on 29th and Allegheny. So go up 2.5 blocks, 3 blocks, boom, that's where the shooting happened. And it said like a woman was shot, a man was shot, there was a couple vehicles shot. There was a bunch of people shot. But I think it was like 6-7 cars shot. But the point is, we just passed it, and 14 minutes later, boom, people got shot. That's not the only time that's happened to me. That's happened to me a lot. That's happened to me a lot, where I like literally just leave from a situation. I'll just pass a block. One time I was walking down like front end Clearfield. I walked a block down, one block down more, front end Indiana. Blah, 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 blah. I heard shooting. I'm like, yo, I was just one block away from where the shooting was at. If I would have walked any slower, you know what I mean? Alright, Henry Ave, Hunting Park, and Henry Ave is on my right, Hunting Park is on my left, cuts in an angle. We're at like a whole, like a 5-5 crib, 5-5 crib. No, yo, that's crazy. We're like on a whole like a 5-way intersection. I don't know what you would call this, a pentagon section, a pentasection. Anyway, we're on some type of intersection with like 5-6 streets. We got Mimo's Pizza on my right. We got Wishart on my left. Let's make this left on Wishart. 2900 block of Wishart. Basketball court on my left. Couple homies was hanging out on my right. I'll make this right hand turn coming up, and then we're gonna come back around. We got a bus on my right hand side. Pamper plus play bus? What? Pamper plus play bus? What type of bus was that? Pamper plus play bus. Was it like a child care bus? Or is that like where they pamper you, like you get strippers, the strippers come out and stuff? Nah, I'm kidding. But you never know. It's a play bus. What are you gonna be playing with, huh? Hopefully not yourself. So yeah. We got a bunch of kids in the street. I see them. Hopefully they'll like get out the street. Yeah. Normally every time when there's a block like this little, they're smart enough. See on my right there's a little youngin. See on my left there's a couple kids. They're usually pretty wise, or the parents tell them like, you know, car, get out the street, and they end up getting out of the street. So yeah, that's cool. I'm all for kids playing safely in the street. I was once one of those kids playing in the street, so you know, you gotta make sure the next generation is safe. We're at 30th and Clearfield. I'll make this right hand turn. We're approaching Napa. Should I make a right on Napa? No, let me go up one more block. That's gonna take us right back to the Henry Ave spot. We got a bike right here in front of us with no lights on. As a motorcycle, it's important you turn on your lights. We got St. James School, Church of St. James right in front of us on my left hand side. Yo, do you guys know anybody who always whistles? There's a gentleman from my neighborhood that every time I see him, he's getting in his car whistling. He pulls up in his car whistling. He drives away in his car whistling. Like, you would think he's Jeepers Creepers. You know how Jeepers Creepers like... You know how Jeepers Creepers, you know, always got his melody going on? This man is always whistling. That's true story, based on a true story. Do you guys know anybody that's like that? I'm gonna make this right, cause you can't go straight. It's a do not enter, so. Okay, we got a raised doorway on my left hand side by 2-step staircases. On my right hand side is one staircase. On my left hand side, you got some terrace front yards. On my right hand side, you got some terrace front yards. You got flower pots and stuff. A lot of bushes. Vinyl siding on the second floor. brick on the first floor. They got awnings too. Awnings that like provide a little bit of shade. Look at the emergency exit on this house on my left hand side. See in the back? My high-pitched whistle. Cheapers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? 32nd right here, 32nd and what you call, oh, there's a pub right here, 32nd pub. Wonder if that shooting had anything to do with this pub right here. Maybe they came out drunk, you know what I mean? 32nd and Allegheny, yeah. They probably came out drunk and started shooting. It's the bad thing, man. People, you know what I never wondered, or, all right, let me rephrase it because that didn't make no dang sense. You want to know what I always wondered? In Philadelphia, there's bars everywhere, right? What are in front of those bars? What do you see in front of those bars? Cars. In front of every damn bar in Philadelphia, you see on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, you see a bunch of cars. Then all those people do what? They drive home. Why don't the police like hang out around bars and like see who drives home? I mean, I'm sure that'll be tedious. It'll be a strenuous task to pull everybody over and figure out who's above the alcoholic beverage limit. You know what I mean? But you know how many people every Friday, Saturday, Sunday across America drive home drunk? Yet alone during the week, because you know there's some people who are daily alcoholics. They're daily drunks. So they can function. They're functioning alcoholics. They drive daily under the influence of alcohol, and they get so accustomed to it. You know what I mean? We got Philly gas station on my left-hand side. Regular's going for $3.25, plus $3.65, premium $3.85. Diesel's going for $3.67. To my knowledge, diesel's supposed to burn twice as slow, theoretically speaking. You guys can feel free to clarify that in the comment section. If there's anybody out there that owns a diesel vehicular device. Passing Napa Street, we got McDonald's. Da 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 da. You should subscribe. Say, I kept y'all heads up. You thought I was gonna say da 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 da. Turn your notification bell. Say nah. Da 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 da. Tune 215. Ah, they're like, come on, Tune, give us the real one. All right. Da 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 da. I'm loving it. What you're loving is the Tune 215 YouTube channel. So make sure to turn on your notification bell so you can have a potential chance to win that free GoTrax e-scooter that we're going to be giving away very soon when we reach 50,000 subscribers on Tune 215 and when we reach 1,000 subscribers on Tune Be Chillin'. All right, so we're passing Allegheny Ave right here, or we're about to. We got Henry Ave on my left-hand side. Tri-State Most Wanted. That's what that vehicle on my right-hand side says. It's like a Crown Vic, right? The window says Tri-State Most Wanted. Is it not drunk, avoiding potholes? I know that's right. I know that's right. Not drunk, avoiding potholes. I used to have that sticker on my Civic because it was lower to the ground, drop, and Philadelphia's full of potholes. So, you know, if you were driving behind me, you would think that I was drunk because the way I would be swerving potholes, but I wasn't drunk. I was just trying to protect my suspension. So I'm gonna give you an example on how I would drive with my Civic if I saw a pothole. There's no cars behind me, so watch. You ready? This is me with the not drunk avoiding pothole sticker. So that's me, like literally trying to avoid each and every pothole. But in this vehicle, I'm fortunate that it's not lowered to the ground. So although it does beat the suspension up, like my suspension has aged so much since I did these tours with this vehicle. Literally. Yo, I'm telling you, I put 10 more years on the suspension. Like, my suspension wasn't creaky, wasn't making no like sound effects. Now, my suspension sound like a haunted house. Like the souls are trying to come out of the axles. We're on 29th and Allegheny Ave. We got two little pit bikes on my left-hand side. Let's make this left-hand turn on Allegheny Ave. We're traveling eastbound on Allegheny Ave. Passing Dover Street. Passing Newkirk Street. Now we're passing 28th Street. Now we're passing Pennock Street. We got a scooter on my left, a motorcycle. Your lights! Does his lights work? Oh, I think he just turned them on. Bro, you was driving all that time with no lights? Dude, like, that's dangerous. Like, it's one thing to be driving in a car with no lights. Alright, cool. If they hit you, at least you protected. You in a car. But if you on a motorcycle and no lights and they hit you, you going up in the air like a crash dummy. Let's make this left right here. Why not? It's the Allegheny Mini Market. Twin Dragons Chinese restaurant on my left-hand side. Yeah, seriously. Oh, we got a RV on my right. An ancient old one, like 1970s. Flagstone. That's a Class A. Wow, that thing is old. That's like 60s or 70s. And it wasn't in the best condition. But as you guys can see, when it gets dark, you guys can't really like take in that much detail to the scenery. I know that I got some people that like night tours. I got some people that like day tours. I got some people that like them both. I try to evenly distribute the time spent on both. I mean, lately I've been trying to. I was even thinking about doing a sideway view tour. Like, I was gonna do this whole thing in a sideway view. So I was gonna mount the camera facing one way so y'all can see the side of the houses. The downside to that, there's a pro and a con. The pro is that you can see, you know, what the house looks like. You know, you'll get a good view of the whole entire side view. The con to it is, what if we're focused on the side where there's no activity, and then across the street there's a whole bunch of people hanging out, there's a fight, there's something crazy. Y'all can't see the opposite side of the street because the camera's one way, you know? I've even had people say, too, why don't you record with 3 cameras and point one into each and every direction? And I'm like, bro, but like, that's time consuming when it comes to the editing, and it's a large file management. Let's make this right on Banbury. Yeah, that's like 3 SD cards, you know, and then when you edit it, you can have 3 little teeny weeny screens all on one screen, because I gotta fit that all on one 16:9 screen. Yeah, it's not practical. If you want to look all around me, watch one of my 360 VR videos, you know, and I gotta hit y'all with a VAR video again. What y'all think? Let me know. The thing is when I be doing those VR videos, I don't know if YouTube's not recommending them to you guys, or you guys are just not showing interest in them. They get views, but I feel like they don't get the same amount of attention span. And there's a lot of people that don't know how to use it, to activate it, to operate it, or whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of people that don't know how to actually use the 360 VR. But I know there's a lot of people who do watch it, and their mind, they be mind blown. They're like, wow, this is spectacular. It's the first time I've ever experienced something like this. That was my same response to it too. First time I ever found out about the VR, I was like, what? Like, that's crazy. And I still have yet to watch one of my videos with the VR glasses. Has anybody watched my VR video with the VR glass, yo? Let me know. What is it like? I know it must be scary when you turn around and you look at my face up close. You're probably like, huh. You're probably like, what's this creature right here? But yeah, because it gives you a hand-free device and it's on your eyes, so it looks more professional. It's more like virtual reality than holding it up in your hand. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we've just reached our 1 hour mark. You guys know I try to keep these tours at 1 hour long. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate everyone's support. Leave a comment in the comment section when this live stream ends. Share a video with a friend. Share it on a social network. Share it via email. Share it via text. Share it however you can. Sharing is caring. Only you can help this channel grow. Together, we can reach 100,000 subscribers. I think that'll be a pretty neat milestone. Upon reaching 100,000 subscribers, the YouTube channel Tune215 will receive a plaque. 100,000 subscriber plaque. That would be spectacular. I mean, I could just buy one on eBay. They got like the 1 million subscriber plaques and all that, but they're not the official tissue ones. They're not the real ones that's, you know, mailed to you by YouTube. I think that'll be so decent. That'll be one milestone to celebrate. So yeah, you know what I mean? There's your homeboy Tune, you know, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune Ski, Tunism, Bad Tune, Tune One, Tuner, Tunage, Tune Be Chillin', Tuning Califragilisticexpialidocious, Tune in the Allegheny West neighborhood, and your homeboy Tune is, oh, don't forget Tony Maguni, and I'm tuning out.